The world of trees is far more complex and fascinating than we might ever imagine. From the towering giants of ancient forests to the small saplings sprouting in city parks, trees are not just passive background figures in the landscape of our lives. They are living, breathing organisms with their own intricate systems of communication, survival strategies, and relationships. In fact, the secret life of trees reveals that they are capable of much more than we might think. They can form alliances, share resources, and even protect their own. To truly understand the hidden world of trees is to appreciate how deeply interconnected they are with one another and with the ecosystems they help sustain. Imagine standing in a dense forest. Above you, the thick canopy of leaves forms a roof that filters sunlight, casting a soft, dappled glow onto the forest floor. All around, there's a sense of calm and stillness, but beneath this peaceful surface lies a world full of movement and interaction. Trees are not solitary beings, they exist in communities, and these communities are vital to their survival. The roots of trees, though hidden underground, are as important to the tree's life as its leaves and branches. Through their roots, trees can send signals, share nutrients, and even warn each other of dangers like pests or drought. This hidden communication takes place through what scientists call the Wood Wide Web. In the same way that the internet connects people across vast distances, the root systems of trees are interconnected by networks of fungi. These fungi, known as mycorrhizae, form symbiotic relationships with trees, attaching to their roots and extending far into the soil. Through these fungal networks, trees can exchange nutrients and information with one another. For example, if one tree is attacked by insects or a disease, it can send out chemical signals through its roots, alerting neighboring trees to prepare their defenses. But the communication between trees goes even deeper. Trees that are part of the same species, and even those that are genetically related, will often support one another. In some cases, older trees, known as mother trees, will share nutrients with younger saplings, ensuring that the next generation has the resources it needs to grow. These mother trees act like guardians of the forest, nurturing the young and helping to maintain the health of the entire ecosystem. When a mother tree senses that it is dying, it can even transfer some of its resources to the surrounding trees, leaving a lasting legacy of nourishment and support. Beyond their remarkable communication networks, trees have developed other ways to survive and thrive in their environments. One of the most crucial aspects of a tree's life is its ability to photosynthesize, a process that allows it to capture sunlight and convert it into energy. Through photosynthesis, trees take in carbon dioxide from the air and release oxygen, a process that not only sustains the tree but also provides the oxygen that all animals, including humans, rely on to breathe. Photosynthesis is powered by the tree's leaves, which act as solar panels, capturing light and using it to produce food. But trees are also masters of adaptation, capable of adjusting their leaf structure and behavior to suit different environmental conditions. In areas with abundant sunlight, trees may grow broad, flat leaves to maximize their exposure to light. In shaded areas, they may develop thinner leaves or grow taller to reach the sunlight above the forest canopy. Some trees in arid environments have evolved small, needle-like leaves to reduce water loss, while others, like the baobab tree, store water in their massive trunks to survive long periods of drought. Trees are not only adaptable, but they are also incredibly resilient. They have developed numerous strategies to protect themselves from threats such as herbivores, diseases, and extreme weather conditions. Many trees produce chemicals that make their leaves taste bitter or toxic to herbivores, deterring animals from eating them. Some trees, like the acacia, have formed alliances with ants, providing them with food and shelter in exchange for protection. When an acacia tree is attacked by a browsing animal, it releases chemicals that signal the ants to swarm out and defend the tree by biting and stinging the intruder. Trees are also highly sensitive to their surroundings and can react to changes in their environment. For example, when a tree experiences drought, it will close the tiny openings on its leaves, called stomata, to reduce water loss. During periods of extreme cold, trees enter a state of dormancy, slowing down their metabolic processes to conserve energy. This ability to adapt to changing conditions is one reason trees have survived for millions of years, evolving alongside the Earth's shifting climate and geography. While individual trees are fascinating in their own right, it's important to remember that trees are part of larger ecosystems, and their presence has a profound impact on the world around them. Forests, in particular, play a critical role in maintaining the planet's health. They act as massive carbon sinks, absorbing and storing vast amounts of carbon dioxide, which helps mitigate the effects of climate change. Trees also regulate the water cycle, with their roots absorbing water from the soil and releasing it back into the atmosphere through a process called transpiration. This creates moisture in the air, which eventually falls back to Earth as rain, helping to sustain life in surrounding ecosystems. In addition to their environmental benefits, trees provide habitats for countless species of animals, plants, and microorganisms. Birds, insects, mammals, and even other plants depend on trees for food, shelter, and protection. A single tree can be home to an entire ecosystem, with birds nesting in its branches, insects burrowing into its bark, and fungi growing around its roots. The diversity of life that trees support is staggering, and without them, many species would struggle to survive. One of the most remarkable examples of the relationship between trees and animals can be found in the rainforests of the world. These lush, biodiverse ecosystems are home to some of the tallest and oldest trees on the planet. In the Amazon rainforest, for instance, trees grow so tall that they create multiple layers of habitat, each supporting different species. The forest canopy, which towers high above the ground, is home to birds, monkeys, and insects, while the understory, shaded by the canopy, provides shelter for plants that thrive in low-light conditions. The rainforest floor, though dark and often damp, teems with life as well, from small mammals to reptiles and amphibians. In these dense forests, trees are not just a source of food and shelter, they are also integral to the survival of the entire ecosystem. The trees in rainforests are responsible for creating their own microclimates, generating moisture and regulating temperature through the process of transpiration. This keeps the rainforest humid and allows the ecosystem to flourish. When large areas of forest are cut down, this delicate balance is disrupted, leading to changes in temperature and rainfall patterns that can have devastating consequences for both the trees and the species that depend on them. Unfortunately, deforestation is one of the biggest threats to trees today. The widespread clearing of forests for agriculture, logging, and urban development has led to the loss of millions of trees worldwide. This not only contributes to the destruction of ecosystems but also accelerates climate change by releasing stored carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere. As we continue to cut down trees at an alarming rate, we are losing not only a vital part of the natural world but also a key ally in the fight against global warming. Despite these challenges, trees remain resilient, and many efforts are being made to protect and restore the world's forests. Reforestation and afforestation projects are underway in many countries, with the goal of planting new trees and restoring damaged ecosystems. Scientists and conservationists are also working to better understand the complex relationships between trees and their environments, using this knowledge to develop more sustainable practices for managing forests and protecting biodiversity. In urban environments, trees also play a crucial role in improving the quality of life for people living in cities. They provide shade, reduce air pollution, and help lower temperatures in hot, densely populated areas. Studies have shown that trees can even have a positive impact on mental health, reducing stress and promoting a sense of well-being. As cities grow and expand, finding ways to incorporate more trees into urban landscapes will be essential for creating healthier, more sustainable living spaces. The Secret Life of Trees is a reminder of the incredible complexity and interconnectedness of the natural world. Trees are not just passive plants, they are active participants in the ecosystems they inhabit, shaping their environments and forming relationships with the creatures around them. Whether they are communicating through their roots, adapting to changing conditions, or providing habitats for other species, trees are constantly at work, contributing to the health and balance of the planet. As we learn more about the hidden lives of trees, it becomes clear that they are not just valuable for the resources they provide, such as timber and fruit, but for their role in maintaining the health of the earth itself. Trees are living symbols of resilience, adaptability, and cooperation, and they offer us valuable lessons about the importance of community and interconnectedness. In a world facing unprecedented environmental challenges, the secret life of trees offers hope and inspiration. By protecting and nurturing our forests, we can help ensure that these ancient, majestic beings continue to thrive and support life on Earth for generations to come. The more we understand about trees, the more we realize that their secret lives are deeply intertwined with our own, and that the future of both humanity and the natural world depends on our ability to live in harmony with them.